DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.
I really want to know, what's the big deal in giving us social amenities? What's the big deal in giving us electricity? What's the big deal in giving us clean pipe-borne water? What's the big deal in providing education for the average Nigerian? What's the big deal, really? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? I don't understand. As a young girl, growing up in Ghana, even though Ghanaians don't have as much as Nigerians do, at least they have the basics. Then I came to Nigeria and I noticed a lot of things were not working, but a lot of people were rich. I mean, social amenities is key for every society. Let's forget about the hustle, how we make money. We should have roads. We should have pipe-borne water. We should have electricity. We should have basic things. What's the big deal, really? What's the big deal? I was shocked the other day. I saw something on the news about Donald Trump banning Nigerians from coming to America for this season. Not because of Corona or whatever, but because Nigerians, partaking in visa lottery, the American visa lottery, Nigerians were banned because in the space of 5 years, 50,000 Nigerian youths have left to the United States of America. What's the problem? Do we all run away from our society to live in another man's land? Should we all just leave the country for just the politicians? What's the big deal in giving us light? I just don't understand. I checked something and I noticed the amounts they allocate to, the amounts they pay the legislative people, the amount they allocate for education, the amount they allocate for health care sector, and whatever. And the difference was grave. What's the big deal? All the Nigerian youth are asking for is basic social amenities. I mean, basic. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? You don't want the youths to do Yahoo. You don't want the young girls to do prostitution. Provide them the basics. If I have to go and learn tailoring, where is electricity? Electricity I need to use to power my machines to work. Do you know how frustrating it is in this country? You have to fix a borehole in your compound so you can supply yourself water. You have to buy generators so you can supply yourself electricity. You have to get a lot of money so your kids can go to proper schools. I mean, what's the big deal in giving us these things? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? I'm just wondering, what is the big deal? Why do we hate ourselves so much? I don't understand. What's the big deal? I remember when PMB was contesting for elections with Jonathan, that's 2015. I had a series of arguments with my dad why I don't want him to come back. I don't have any personal beef with him, but I was just sad that my generation cannot partake in this government. I was just a little baby when Buhari became our president. Here I am. I have a child already and Buhari is still my president. Why? Don't we have Nigerians who are sane? Don't we have people who can do this thing? Don't we? Do we have to recycle old politicians over and over again? You make the youths jobless. You don't give them opportunities. And you expect them not to cry. Please, All we ask for is basics. Basics. We need electoral reforms. One man, one vote. So our votes should count. We need basics. We need basics. I saw a picture of some children in the north that were sitting on the floor, wearing nose masks after school resumption. On the floor. They couldn't provide chairs, but they could provide nose masks. What's the big deal? Come on. What's the big deal?
DJM TV. DJM TV.
Fulani people don't say no, they don't like us.
Welcome to DJM TV.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.